It's an historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house.
And if these walls could talk...
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So then I'm doing IT, and when I go to plug the servers in, they become sentient, and they won't let us access our network unless we forward their chain emails and memes to more and more and more people, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant finds and invites best fit candidates to apply, so you can discover talent you may have missed. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
Pod leader.
Yes. Go and see.
Pod leader.
We were all rooting for you.
Yeah, this is Pod leader.
Pack your belongings and go home.
Pod leader.
Return to the law.
Welcome to Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast backwards. I'm Alexander Price, and yes, that's my real boyfriend. I swear I have a real boyfriend.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and shouldn't my hair be all one length?
And I'm J.W. Crump, an albino prostitute.
So this is obviously an America's Next Top Model recap podcast where...
That was a tongue twister, Alex, in your defense.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You really made it hard for yourself.
Where your new three best friends talk about their favorite show.
And yours.
And yours. We each episode do 2 episodes, especially in this beginning. So the first part is about episode 3 of cycle 1, titled, according to Hulu, "The Girl Gets Rushed to the Emergency Room."
Yeah. And we should say all these are available on Hulu.
Yep. Watch along with us, please.
Watch them right beforehand. Take a pause. Watch the 40 minutes. Listen to our about 30 minutes on the episode.
Yeah. Oh, and join in my Hulu beef, which is that I really resent that they make you watch commercials when you have... I have the Hulu with commercials.
You have the poor
I'm not
Hulu.
fancy. I have poor Hulu. And they make you watch commercials before they show you the scenes from next week's episode.
Oh.
Like,
Which
they
is
make you
insane.
sit through a minute and a half of commercials before, like, next time on Top Model. It's rude.
Well, that's punishment for you watching
Hulu.
the previous or the next time segment.
I want to know what I'm getting in for.
Well, what we're getting for today
Oh, look at that segue.
is the makeover.
Makeover, such a stable, everybody's favorite episode.
It really is. It's one of those things that I have rewatched just the makeover segments of episodes.
So many times.
Oh, God.
Yeah, those are sectioned out on YouTube, and it's always a blessing.
I mean, and I have to say, so we've talked about previously that, like, in cycle 1, America's Next Top Model is, like, very much finding itself. Nobody is really fully formed yet. The structure isn't fully formed yet. So many staples of the makeover episode are present in this first makeover episode.
All the tropes.
We'll get to it, but everything but one notable thing, which I'll mention when we get there.
But before we got to the makeovers, we had Nicole talk about her boyfriend who is famous.
He's a BMX
biker.
Okay.
But
he really?
He's not TJ Lavin.
No.
So I
His
don't
name
know
is
who he
Corey
is.
something.
Yeah, okay. But they show a montage of her calling and just getting answering machines. That definitely makes her seem like a stalker.
This whole portion of this episode is a gigantic bummer, I have to say, because
we also haven't learned that much about Nicole beforehand, so unfortunately this becomes everything.
All we know is that she's gorgeous and could clearly be a model.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically it.
With that curly hair.
Yeah. Oh, her hair was so beautiful. It's so sad. But yeah, it's just this portrait of, like, a very codependent
stalker
relationship. At one point, she calls her mom and she's like, "Have you heard from him?" Like, it's...
Yep, well, she also doesn't have...
Mom, is he at home right now?
She doesn't have any pictures of them together.
Yeah.
They just show, like, things she cut out of magazines. It's very weird.
And I don't know if this is something I made up, but I think when they talk about how long they've been together, it's not been long. And it feels like one of those relationships that they got into, it got real intense real fast. and then she went off to do this competition.
Sure.
And it broke them up instantly because they weren't in an actual big deal relationship.
Yeah, or they're just like, she's having like the first good sex she's ever had, and it's like drugged her brain.
Maybe.
Which, I mean, he cute. So I
Yeah,
can
he
see
is
that.
cute.
He was.
He cute.
But we go to the makeovers where we finally meet J. Manuel.
Yeah, who will eventually be Mr. J.
But he is introduced
With his
as
natural hair color.
yes, but also as Tyra's personal makeup artist.
Yeah, which I guess is how he started.
Is he?
Yeah, that was always the thing.
Okay.
She mentions that not often, but here and there. I
Okay.
think she tells a lot of like anecdotes.
Yeah.
Which like me and Jay were working on this look, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at some point I got the impression he was that. It was true that when they said it in the episode, I was like, oh right.
Because
that was the thing.
I always remember him as creative director of the photo shoots.
Yeah,
Right.
which clearly was for the better. As
He
you
got that
see.
promotion.
Well, honestly, I think the entire story of America's Next Top Model is like J. Manuel's rise to better things.
Yes.
Because eventually he hosts Canada's Next Top
Yeah.
Well,
Model.
and he becomes
like,
a fashion designer.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he gets better hair.
and he is also, like the other Jay, arrives immediately fully formed, except for the hair color.
Yes.
Yes.
That was his one Pokemon evolution afterwards. Was he got better? I think for the better.
Oh yeah, I
like
agree.
that.
I love the silver hair.
Oh, the silver hair is great.
And also for the most
He also
part,
only gets hotter as he gets older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of those people that he doesn't endear himself to the girls quite as much as Miss J, but he also spends less time with them, to be fair. But a lot
he's
of
also
them-
their boss in a lot of ways.
Yeah, a lot. He very much comes across like the dad to Jay Alexander's mother
Yeah,
figure.
they fear him more and they want to impress him more.
Yes.
Yeah, like they're very much hitting those two gendered archetypes of
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
which is so funny because eventually they do call him Mr. and Miss J. which is
Sure.
So
And they are so clearly not a couple
No.
at all.
not in any way, shape, or form, but it's literally like a brother and sister that have gotten
Yeah.
together and run a B&B
Yes.
Or it's
for
like
models.
it's like if Tyra is the Beyonce, it's very much like a Kelly and Michelle situation. And it's
Oh,
like,
who's
I guess
Michelle?
she's like pulling us along. No, they're both better than Michelle.
I mean,
Hey, wow! I will not stand
One of
for
a-
being on a podcast
Okay,
that
how
is
about-
anti-Michelle.
I'm
Michelle
not
is-
anti-Michelle.
Michelle has been
No.
become a great gospel singer.
can we
true.
agree that it's Kelly and Lativia, not Michelle?
No. We can't agree to
Wow!
that.
Wow! All right, this is the last episode. Here's the thing.
Beautiful run we had.
Yeah, what a great run. So we get into the makeovers, and also a big part of this that isn't always a part of the makeover episodes, but I really like it because it is how they use Jay, is that he's also going to teach them how to do their makeup.
Yes.
Specifically a day look
And a night look.
night look while they're getting the thing. So we do the first staple, which is Tyra. It takes different forms in different cycles, but in this, she just comes in and says what she is going to do for each of the
Yes.
girls. While a very bored-looking owner of the salon is also
Standing there.
Yeah, it's like, and then for Giselle, they're just like, what are we going to do with
Yeah,
Giselle?
they
oh,
did not
shit,
think
we
about
forgot
Giselle.
about Giselle.
Did they actually
Fuck.
just not think?
Yes.
Of something?
I think they literally forgot about Giselle.
Yeah, I think
They're
so.
like,
too.
oh, Giselle, you're still here? Layers?
Layers.
And some red highlights.
Eventually, some chunky red highlights.
Oh my god, the highlights are the
Everyone's.
chunkiest. The highlights are so 03.
And we're not even at the chunkiest highlight.
Oh, get ready.
I will say, so my quote to start the episode came from Giselle being a brat, where
So?
like a professional hairstylist is about to give her layers, not a crazy hairstyle,
No.
like layers, and she's like, but isn't my hair supposed to all be the same length? And this poor stylist is just like,
No, child.
what?
It's so funny. And for the most part, we'll get to the one like kind of big change. For the most part, the girls just get slight upgrades to their look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not at
Elise
the part-
literally gets a fresh
A trim,
haircut. Yeah.
Yeah, and Adrian gets some extensions.
Yeah.
Shannon gets some highlights and extensions.
Yeah.
Robin is pretty different.
Robin is different.
Robin is so upset.
Well, they
about
tell
it.
both Robin and Kizzy that their hair is too dark for their complexions, which feels like a weird Tyra-ism.
But also, I feel like their hair is their natural hair color.
It's
Well,
hard, I mean, it's hard to tell.
Robin's is a weave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. But it feels like she... Okay, I'll give you that one. But I feel like Kezzy's might just be
That's her
hair.
Yeah.
So it's a weird thing to say because at least that's what God gave her. You know what I mean? Like, so it was just odd. And I think both of them look better afterwards.
Yeah.
I think they're both
Yeah.
makeovers that really work for them.
Though I think it takes a couple days to like.
Oh, you're right.
settle.
Robin's is definitely weird. They show her because she doesn't want to be seen without it. And
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
becomes a thing. But then here's a moment in all seriousness that is, and I mentioned it in our last episode when we were talking about episode 2, the like low-key racism of the makeovers and stuff, because when these 3 white women are working on Ebony and all they are supposed to do is shave her bald, basically.
Yeah.
That is basically.
She has a little bit of hair on top. They just need to take it off.
Yeah, it should be the easiest thing in the world. Ebony expresses that they do not have the right kind of clippers to do that.
Which she would know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And also, the women are kind of like giggling about it. And also, one makes a comment like, should we shave her name in it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is getting real
It's
weird.
real, very 1950s ganging up.
Yeah, and it's a really bad look. You also don't really ever see any stylists that aren't white in the salon.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, again, one of those things that feels very Cycle 1, we've probably fixed this later.
Well,
but
also,
Ebony's outrage over what they do to her hair that should have been so simple, and I feel like any black stylist would have probably been able to do it.
That she had weird
Well,
patches.
I feel like Ebony could have done it better if they had given
she
her
does
the
eventually.
I think she does.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that's actually really insulting, and make people upset at the makeover episodes. Most of the time, I'm being like, "You being a whiny brat."
Yeah, like Robin in this episode, who's like says her
You're
hair
just
makes
being
her look like a
Giselle.
streetwalker.
Like
Yeah.
everyone's being an albino prostitute.
Well,
that's where my quote comes from.
That's
But
where
Ebony,
my favorite quote comes from.
Ebony has a right to be mad.
Oh,
She
yeah,
does.
absolutely.
She does, yeah.
And she's also very, like, nice about her anger. She doesn't, like, throw a fit in
No.
the salon. She's just like...
Robin makes fun of her, though.
Yeah, that's another rough
But
one.
that gives me my favorite quote of the episode, where Elise says she is not familiar with prostitution trends.
Oh my god, that was so funny. So after the makeovers, and here's the thing they skip that they do in later cycles that I always love is usually right after the makeovers they do a photo shoot that will eventually become their like collage picture, and it's always one of the best photo shoots because it's a simple theme. And also, they just had a full makeover, so they always look great.
Here's the 2 things we haven't mentioned.
Oh.
The first for me is that, like, Elise, once again, seals my favorite in the cycle, where she's really good at lying, where she doesn't like her makeover, gives no indication, and then in the, like, one-on-one is like, I don't like it, but I can change it back later, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
As the most adult answer.
Which
it's
is
just
how hair works.
Yeah. And then the other thing is that there is always one victim
of the makeover.
In later seasons, I'm pretty sure it's an on-purpose sadistic thing where Tyra takes the prettiest one and gives her something horrible.
Right.
They just, like, Nicole has this beautiful natural, well, I don't know. I mean,
No, it's not.
It's not natural.
It's $1,500
No,
a not natural,
I was
Hannah.
gonna say the curly. I don't know if the curl is natural or not.
I think
if
that
she's playing into it or not.
Well, she expresses that she, right before the show, got her hair done
Which
with
is a
a
mistake.
weave and extensions and whatever.
But the small curl is so, like, distinctive to me that I thought it was probably how the hair grew out of her head.
Naturally.
on
Sure.
top.
Sure.
She looks great.
She does.
But they want to cut out. She looks good. She
looks better.
She looks
better.
I just like the way Alex says, she does.
does.
It's just not it's so crunchy looking.
It is crunchy, but I don't know. It
It's
makes
2003
her,
crunch,
Yeah.
baby.
It makes her more distinct.
Yes, it gives her a look.
Yeah.
It
And
makes
then-
her not Shannon.
Yes. She gets very upset because they want to cut out her expensive weave and give her a different weave.
Yes.
And then also straighten the hell out of her
And-
so
hair.
straight.
The highlights are the chunkiest mix of blonde shades. It's just not good.
And also, like,
It's a blonde, the Rachel.
yeah.
but puffier.
Yeah.
Like the porn parody version of Friends.
It's very
Just
porny.
kind of goes porny.
Yeah.
She goes full porny. And it's such a shame because looks-wise, she was the winner. She was the front runner.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this took her to not that instantly while most people got elevated by it. Like
Yes.
Adrian looks so much better afterwards.
Yeah, she looks great.
Giselle, I think, looks better. Red, chunky highlights.
Mhm,
Not
works
with.
for
I
her.
think it's fun.
Yeah.
And
I think Shannon looks better. It's like a small change, but
yeah.
she gets elevated.
yeah.
Same with like Kezzy.
Mm-hmm.
And
know what I
Elise.
mean?
At least, yeah.
Yeah. So they also do the makeup thing with Mr. I'm just gonna call him Mr. J.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mr.
Mr. J.
No.
Spoiler. And he teaches them, and this is when we learn that Ebony is in and out of makeup schools at any moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's like, I just
no,
try 'em all.
Hold up. Not only this starts the trend of Ebony's I have every career.
Right.
Because she's a makeup artist. We learn later she's a comedian.
No, that was in the last episode. She said she was a comedian.
And also, she works retail. Like,
does it all.
It's the story of Ebony has literally had every job.
Yeah. This is also one of my favorite things that they do on Top Model is they force the girls to dress themselves. And nobody knows how to dress
No
themselves.
one knows.
They bring in this stylist. I didn't write his name down.
That's fine.
Let me see
Derek?
if I did.
Derek something.
Is there a Derek? Derek Kahn.
It was Derek. See?
Oh, Derek Kahn. Oh, yes, he shows up later,
He
too.
was pretty fabulous.
He was pretty fab.
And again,
Yes.
another moment where I remember the Christian Coalition being like, he's so fabulous, he's great. And I'm like, why aren't you
So
homophobic
gay.
to him? you're
They're also not homophobic to Mr. J wearing that leather shirt. You want to wear that top? Bottom? Like, that shirt. And then we get later a see-through brown shirt.
Well, yeah, he always wears see-through shirts.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not complaining about that.
So they make them go like they have Derek take them to Fifth Avenue, and like everybody is oohing
Yes.
and ahhing over super ugly clothes.
So ugly.
Especially like Elise and Adrian are very much, I think, from the most modest means, or that's
Yeah,
how they couch
definitely
themselves.
Adrian.
Yeah.
So they talk about, but I think it was Elise the one, like me and Adrian were just like, we've never been around these kind of stores before.
Yeah.
And then this is hilarious, and this is actually kind of endearing just because of how bananas it is. Robin just buys an $800 pair of shoes.
And they're so ugly.
And they're just like
Ugly.
and
it's like a knee tan
white? Oh, is it
suede
tan?
boot
Ooh.
that's that's been bedazzled in like chunky jewels.
But I love how practical, because everyone else was like, Robin was shopping. Robin was like, yeah, found some boots I wanted and I bought them. And I was like, I kind of appreciate that you're just
She
like,
has the money.
yeah.
if you have it, you can spend it. Whatever.
It's her money.
Jesus gave her that money.
She prayed for it.
She also gets dressed. She like puts this top on backwards, and Derek is like, "I love it." Derek Kahn is like, "This is great. That's not how it works, but you look great."
Yeah.
She does not look great.
He was
She
very
does not.
nice to everybody.
He was very.
He
nice
was
to
trying to be so
everybody.
encouraging
Very
to everybody. Yeah.
Have a good time with your fashion.
Are we at the mini challenge prize?
The like makeover, not the makeover, like literally the make
Yeah, the
over
makeup.
challenge.
Yeah, so they go into a white room.
They go into Bo Quillian's apartment.
Bo Quillian's third guest bath.
Yeah.
With Mr. J, and he's like, "You have to do the night look that I showed you how to apply on your
Yeah.
faces."
Basically,
Which-
they start with a day look, I think.
yes.
Yeah.
And apparently the night look involves false eyelashes
Yeah.
because they all have to. Basically, the hardest part is they all have to put on
With a
false
correct
eyelashes.
number.
With the correct number. Yeah, he's showed them a very
Yeah,
specific
that was
way
interesting
to do
because I don't know of that.
Yeah.
So that was all stuff, and he also eventually mentions. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but he eventually mentions that Shannon did like in to out instead of out to in.
Yeah,
and
I've
I
put
had no
on
idea what the fuck
eyelashes,
that
like
meant.
twice. I don't know much
I
about
hate
eyelashes.
putting them on. I've had to do it.
Yeah.
Plenty.
It's your stubby ass eyelashes.
No, I have
Alex.
gorgeous eyelashes. I just play ladies on stage.
Ah.
But their prize for this challenge is a party at the Indian consulate.
We will get to that. I have a lot of thoughts about that moment. That's one of those things I totally didn't remember from the cycle, and I blocked out, I think, because it sounded too bizarre to be a real thing. So they do the challenge.
Yes.
And
Elise wins.
Elise wins. Nicole is also very upset because this is when she's having boyfriend issues. She's just frustrated in general. She hates her hair. She hates
Well, this
life.
is when Elise picks Nicole and Adrian and
Robin.
randomly.
Well, yeah, because she picks Adrian and Nicole because they were beside her, and she thanked them basically for letting her borrow a thing.
Yeah.
And then she said, I want to pick someone else at random, so whose mother's maiden name starts with this? And Robin is clearly lying.
She's
Just
so
like-
clearly lying.
Which, good for Robin.
Yeah.
And then
Take
she was-
advantage, girl.
She saw no one else raise their hand, and she just went, whoop.
Yeah.
And then Lisa's upset for a moment. I'm like, at least that you did that
Did
to
that
yourself.
Well, also she's upset with herself. It seems like
Yeah.
She's like, there's no reason that it wouldn't have been Robin. She's like,
Yeah.
fuck, I outsmarted myself.
Yeah.
Who else was Elise gonna pick? Really, Ebony, I guess.
Yeah.
But she didn't like Ebony either.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Because he's just quiet.
it's the worst for Elise.
She's part of the
for
group.
Elise to win any challenge that involves then picking friends is going to be very hard for Elise.
Until we really whittle it down.
Yeah.
But
She's
then
like,
Nicole decides she is not gonna go.
Because she doesn't feel well.
because she quote unquote doesn't feel well. And Elise expresses that to Mr. J, and Mr. J confronts Nicole about this. And she's clearly just, look, she might have been sick, but
she
it
wasn't.
comes across as she's moody about her boyfriend and her hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Mr. J makes the rightful argument of, so you're going to turn down a chance to meet some potentially influenced people and also help
Get
yourself
some
in this
work.
competition.
Yeah.
Just because you're not feeling well? And he does it in that first, like, classic Mr. J, like, like thing that
And
he
she's like,
eventually...
yeah, I don't feel well.
And then he says, okay, so what happens when you don't win this competition? You're going to go back and work at
Burger King?
And then she look, if someone says that to you, maybe this is how I'd react too, but she was just like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then
she meant the conversation, but also
The
that was the moment
competition.
she meant the competition.
And then who, I
too.
can't remember who was like, hey,
Adrian.
who turned to Nicole and was like, hey, do you have mascara? And Nicole's like, don't talk to me.
Yeah, Adrian actually, she asked something like, do these eyelashes look fake? Because apparently that was the critique. I think that was edited out that she got.
Yeah.
And Nicole is just
like, why would you even say that to me
I don't
right
wanna
now?
And Adrian's like, oh, we thought we were over this already.
I guess I'll have to go talk to Elise.
I also thought it was weird that they didn't let them pick someone else to go in Nicole's
Yeah.
place.
They just kept it at the three of them.
That
I
was
like,
bizarre.
why would someone else go? It's like,
Yeah.
nope.
Nope.
Sorry, girls.
So then Elise, Adrian, and Robin, what a great group.
Yep.
They
Top
go,
three.
What a group
They
of
go to
girls.
be sold into prostitution.
Wearing
At the Indian
see-through tops where everyone is just sitting
Yep,
quiet.
posed.
they
like,
go
Open
to this
these
bar.
giant double doors.
Is it a party though? Is it a party or
And
is it
it's
an
just like-
auction?
It's 11 people posed in a group who've been waiting there for the last 42 minutes.
And some of them are
Because
just...
Robin is in that group, so they were obviously late.
So some of them are... Some of them are just like fashion people. There's one reporter.
That's for legitimacy.
I think her name is Constant something.
Yes,
but
it is Constant something, because she comes back on later episodes.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And then they just get put in some clothes by one of the designers, and then they just kind of go on this podium.
Yeah, and just like
And-
walk around.
And just kind of get
With no
judged
bras.
openly.
Yeah.
And,
Once again, Adrian has her tits out.
Uh-huh.
but they all do this time.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Robin doesn't have a problem with it.
everyone oohs and ahs over Elise,
Uh-huh.
because this is the group for Elise. But also, everyone kind of oohs and ahs over Robin too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like,
She's gorgeous.
I feel like she's the first plus size woman they've ever seen.
And they're
Yeah.
like, oh
This
my.
particular group has been shielded from anything above 120 pounds
Which
for their
we
entire
haven't
lives.
talked about, that they keep telling Robin that she's actually not very plus size.
Yeah.
Like her bottom is plus size,
And her
but
top
her top
is
is
not.
not.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
seems to be coded language for like get a boob implant.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of true though. She's just a little
Pear-shaped.
Pear-shaped, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, look, I feel like we can't describe how bizarre this party
No,
is.
you really
in
need to
Providence.
watch
You
it.
should
and
watch
have
this.
It's one of the weirder things they've done.
Weirder
Also,
than the
no-
Wyclef Jean
Like,
party.
no one is
It really
eating-
is, 'cause
no
at
one
least
is
that
eating
felt
or drinking
casual.
anything. Also, like,
No.
they're just standing in a carpeted room with no, like, two pieces of furniture in it.
And later on, in other cycles, they bring them to the similar concepts, like we're taking you to this industry party, but it's a party.
Yeah, well attended.
Maybe they take them into a separate room to meet with a very specific person at some point.
This was they
But-
walked into a room of people,
Yes.
all waiting
like 11
for them.
people.
It's so quiet.
And then at one point, Jay is like, now, isn't it a shame? Like, couldn't Nicole really have gained something out of this? To, like, a bunch of strangers who don't know who Nicole is.
Nope.
And everyone is just like, yes.
And then we cut to Nicole, and she's talking about her boyfriend. And one of the pictures they use of her boyfriend is him in the back of a cop car.
Yes.
Oh,
God bless.
This relationship is troubling.
And I wrote the note at this point, has it ever been more obvious who's going home? Like the episode
Better
is
show
just,
your hand, y'all.
like, yeah, last episode it seemed Katie was probably going home, but if it was someone else, I'd been like, okay. With this, if anyone but Nicole had gone home, it would have been shocking the way
Well,
they're editing it.
I think this carries over into the challenge.
Into the
also,
photo shoot.
because they go for this is their first beauty makeup.
It's also the first real photo shoot they've done so
they
far.
have like they're in a photo studio with someone who is clearly an actual
With
photographer.
lights?
Yeah. And we get to see the photos on the monitors as they're taking them. Like,
It's also the first time that of what becomes a top model staple of here's the slightly challenging, weird, scary thing shoot, which is, in this case, snakes.
Sure.
They have an animal trainer that's very close to them. The snakes seem not that dangerous. And also, every girl kind of gets her own snake.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun, just because it matches some makeup look.
Yeah.
And
that they're
these
being-
some of them look gorgeous.
So they talk
Most of
about
them
how
look
it's going to be.
gorgeous.
I'm not for kizzies.
Well,
They talk about how this is going to be like their more extreme makeup, dramatic makeup look, and this is how you can tell that they decided that Nicole is going home because all they do is put a red lip on. That is literally it. It's red lipstick and that's it.
And they start with Robin, who looks fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, so like Shannon looks amazing.
This is. I know everyone remembers like Elise's because this is very much her shoot. I think this is Shannon's best shoot.
I agree.
Oh, that gold leaf.
I get Shannon.
That photo
after this,
is,
and she
actually,
looks sexy. She gets
It's
like
that
this
curly
little
hair.
lip curl.
It's that curly hair.
Yeah.
Adrian's is amazing with the purple eye and the.
Yes.
She's so she's very comfortable with
It's
the snake.
very warrior.
She has a snake at home.
She has a snake at home. Everyone else is freaking out. She's like snakes.
Yeah, it's the first time Adrian looks like a model.
And I think Giselle actually looks great.
Oh, heavy disagree.
Heavy
Oh,
disagree.
really? I think she looks really cool.
I think
Heavy
she looks
disagree.
like she just got hit with a sandblaster.
Yep.
I
That's
think
how I
it's
think
cool.
too.
I liked it.
I think that Giselle and Kezzy have the worst. Kezzy's looks like a pink, shitty version of Elise's.
Yeah, I don't remember Kezzy's, so there you go.
I also don't remember hers actually. Weirdly,
She had like Maud eyes, but she's just like blankly staring in the camera.
Oh, I do remember this.
I thought Giselle's was cool because it felt like they were both like desert creatures. Like she and the snake had like both emerged.
I
out
got
of
the
desert.
concept. I just didn't like
I
it.
thought it looked cool.
I just think everyone else got like a glamour look,
And she got like a.
and she was like, "Let's put some sand up in
Which
this."
is sort of hilarious thinking about Giselle.
Yeah, exactly. How
Ebony's was also good. Ebony's was also good. That was the side profile.
Oh, also didn't like that one.
Oh, really?
I just didn't like that they just bedazzled her eye.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
It just feels like it's something they do to bald black women on this show all
Yeah,
the
they
time.
do.
They're
They
like,
like to
we don't have hair to
bedazzle.
play with, so let's
Yeah.
just put some charms on you.
That's
Have you
fair.
ever wanted to just glue diamonds on your face?
like the whole bald photo shoot? they had,
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's just get into like the judging. I feel like, right? Was there anything?
Adrian.
Oh, the sick. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, this is
the
the-
title
give
of
us
the
the episode
episode.
title.
Where Giselle's like, I'm so sad. Adrian's sick.
Yeah. Well, and this is another top model staple.
The girl gets
of
sick.
A girl takes herself to the emergency room.
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
It happens a lot because they're not eating or drinking anything.
But also,
And Adrian else is also smoking in a corner.
Yes.
production does not know how to deal with this. Because
Oh, no.
we cut to the judges as Adrian's taken to the hospital by production, and the judges are like, well, even though we should just judge it on the photo, we all came to the agreement that if she didn't show up, she was going
goes
home.
Let's say it like Tyra worded it. Tyra says, I would never eliminate her for being sick, but we also all agreed that if she doesn't show up for judging, we're eliminating her. I'm like, Tyra, that's eliminating her for being sick.
Sick. Yeah, it's literally what it is.
Yeah, so they're clearly just kind of waiting to see if she's going to come back the way it's edited.
Yeah.
And she, to her credit, she looks so
sick.
And
So
she
sick.
does come back. She says she lies at the hospital.
Yeah, believe it.
I
Yeah,
believe
and
that.
I 100%. That's also not the first time Adrian's lied at a hospital. Shan't be the last.
Yeah, but none of them are drinking. I'm just saying, none of these girls are drinking enough water.
No.
For all the shit they later give Ebony about her skin, like one of the things you do is hydrate.
Hydrate.
Like they should just be pushing water bottles into these girls' hands like all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're given we have to talk a little bit about their panel challenge.
Okay.
Because they are told to recreate
Yes.
Tyra's bad makeup, extreme makeup
And
look.
the guest
So
judge is Mr. J.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he was basically like, we were messing around on set. We did this weird look. You all go and recreate it.
Yeah. And
Here are Tyra's boobs.
Nicole,
Also, she's wearing makeup.
yeah, Nicole looks like Willem got in a bar fight. And then Robin looks a little like, also RuPaul's Drag Race reference. Remember that challenge where they had to take the RuPaul dolls and turn them into hookers? Like, it's just a very strange, we want you to put on makeup, but like, not really.
But they're also like, I think it's basically who has the tits to really go for this look is really how they seem to be judging it.
Yeah,
Sure.
because none of them actually look like
no,
her.
but they're all like, it seems like you really went for it. Good job. It's
Okay.
like how much effort. I think it's way more of an
Effort?
effort challenge than it is
That they're
a
making
skill
Adrian do
challenge.
when she's so drop dead sick.
Exactly. So they can see who's willing to just like make themselves not look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Elise is not.
No.
Elisa
No.
barely puts on rouge.
barely puts on anything.
But then she's like,
I put highlighter on my cleavage.
I don't know if you can see it. And we're like, no, of course we
No,
can.
you're
Your
Okay.
shirt is buttoned up. And then they go through the photos, and we said they're
They're actually pretty much all good photos.
yeah, and you see them on a screen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nicole has a bit of stank face.
Again, Shannon's is my favorite.
Yeah.
Elise and Adrian close seconds.
And Shannon actually does get called first in this one.
Yeah,
weirdly
it's
enough.
the first time that it's like
Like,
reasonable
maybe,
who got
yeah.
called.
But still not.
But also then when like
Adrian's like fifth though.
yeah, when they call and then when they call up Adrian,
Yeah.
after all the like if she doesn't come to judging, she's getting sent home. Tyra is like, we know you really want this, but don't push yourself.
Yeah, she says like, thanks for showing up, but take care of yourself. And when you take care of yourself, we're sending you home.
Yeah, well, we would never eliminate you from being sick, but I'm glad you showed up because we would have eliminated you. She is getting into, she's starting to become Tyra,
Yeah.
which is do as I say, not as I say.
Yep. And also, can we talk about how cruel it is that they have to stay in that makeup
the whole time.
and Nicole, it's even more like shit on Nicole of like, we're going to send you home wearing this horrible makeup.
Well, she also says at one point, she's like, maybe I don't want to be here. Maybe I just like want to go home and start having babies. And I'm like, you're 22.
I mean, I think that's...
So it was...
And let's also say that Nicole's picture wasn't the worst. It was just... Well, no. It was the worst.
But it wasn't the photo shoot.
It wasn't bad.
They also just didn't give her the makeup.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It wasn't the photo. It wasn't an extreme makeup photo shoot.
No.
Yeah.
So in the bottom was Nicole and
Ebony.
I think deserved.
Clearly, I think the judges got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else are you going to send home at that point?
The judges got it right, for sure.
This is also where like the Giselle's confidence narrative
Oh
starts.
Jesus, that
At
non-narrative.
judging, where they're like, you need more confidence, Giselle. Where Giselle's clearly very self-confident.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing about it is she's so self-confident, and they keep saying that, and also, and also it's one of those things that she got the hardest to push through makeup
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
So even though I don't like it, it's one of those things that, yeah, everyone else got to be glammed all up.
Well, and also her self-confidence issues are because she literally said, "Oh, I don't like that picture."
I'm like, oh, you don't have self-confidence.
Oh,
And Nicole does the opposite, where she's like, "I'm banging." And they're like, "No, it's not." It's such a trap, no matter what you say about your own photo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Anytime they want to know what you think, all you can be is like,
They'll just say the opposite of whatever you think.
yeah.
Yeah.
so bye, Nicole.
Bye.
Bye, Nicole.
You know, interestingly enough, all white women have left so far.
Yeah,
Which, when you know Top Model, it usually kind of goes back
and forth.
Yeah.
so to speak. Not purposely, I don't think, but just because it's usually half women of color,
Yeah.
half not women of color. It just becomes that. But this is one of those where, like, all the women of color are still in the competition, which is nice, and I just didn't realize about
Yeah.
the show.
because it's been accurate. The judging has been accurate.
Fully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, stick around for part 2. Welcome back to Pod Leadum. I'm still Alexander Price, and I am here for the competition.
I'm still Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and the amazing thing about commercials is almost everyone has a TV.
And I'm J.W. Krupp and Jonathan Silverman, wherever you are.
Trainer John.
If you're all still alive.
I love that they call him Trainer Jonathan.
Trainer
like it's his
Jonathan.
title.
Trainer John!
He's back, and they do jazzercise this time.
That's right.
I like that it's a very morning exercise. He not only functions as their personal trainer, John Silverman functions as their alarm clock.
Well, Adrian is sick, so she can't be the alarm clock this time.
Yeah. And God bless her, she is like collapsing over and in herself. They're doing this thing where they have like a stick behind their back
Yeah.
over their shoulders and are trying to do squats, and she's just like crumpling.
She just wants to vomit.
Yeah.
But then they go straight pretty much to the acting challenge part.
Oh, another staple of America's Next Top Model, the acting challenge.
I love that this one. So they go to a theater, and my favorite thing is this is when I noticed that because Tyra is so heavily involved and so present at all the teaches, challenges, photo shoots, whatever, they're not excited when they see her, like in future seasons
Yeah.
where when she shows up, everyone screams
Loses their
their
minds.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like lose their crap. And this time they're just like, "Oh, hey, it's Tyra." And she comes up and she's like, "Hey guys, anyone know where we are?" And then I think it's Kelsey who just mumbles like, "A theater." no one knows what to say. And then Tyra's like, it's an acting school. One of the premier
acting schools in New York City.
Is it though?
It just is not named.
No.
I think this acting instructor is a premier acting instructor.
Is she?
Yeah, well, I think
She's
a
old,
premier-
isn't that enough?
I think she's a premier acting coach for models because of her expectations
Are so low.
are so low.
Also, what is that acting exercise she makes them do?
I literally don't know.
It's
So this woman's name is Alice
Spivak.
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 And Tyra, it's kind of her first like re-edited voiceover,
She's
which
trained
always
Claudia
threw.
Schiffer.
Yeah.
And then they just add Jamie King, but it was clearly like added later.
Yes.
And they were like,
Actually,
Tyra,
we
you
need
didn't
someone
say
who
enough.
acts.
Yeah, we need someone new. And I was like, oh, Jamie King, that's interesting. Not someone I would consider a model because nowadays she's
An
just
actress.
an actor.
Yes.
Yeah. And this woman, she kind of has them do improvisation.
Yeah.
And as someone who's taken many an improv class, has taught improv, no idea what's going on.
No.
at any
And
given
as
time.
the actor of this group,
Sure.
Great.
how is this teaching them to read copy?
Which is all they do later.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, this is how I know that she is actually really has coached a lot of models because later when they do the cold read challenge, she's like, I'm judging them on effort and desire. Never his talent or ability.
Or skill
brought
or
up.
ability,
No, effort
emotion.
and desire. So I'm like, oh, she really gets it.
Alice, you have a finger on the model pulse.
Also, the scene, I'm jumping slightly, but it's still relevant to the acting. The scene that she makes them cold read is all about self-image and self-doubt. It's very strange.
It's also, I think, I think it's supposed to be a comedic scene. I think it's like a really
But
vain
they're all
character,
crying.
but they're all crying. This is also very not extreme. Like, this is one of those challenges that isn't really its truest top model self yet.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
later on, it's
no.
like accents and you have to cry and
Work with tons of props,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
where usually they have an actor that's an actual actor we recognize come and be their
Yes.
scene
we sort of
partner.
recognize.
Well, I recognize, but also the lower third helps quite a bit.
The Chiron is helpful.
Yeah, the Chiron is always helpful. That's the true hero of every episode is the Chiron.
Yes, agreed.
So, but they do this improv thing when it's just the teach in this theater.
Mm-hmm.
And two things happen that are great. One, Adrian and Shannon just fight with chairs.
Yes.
Yep.
Out of nowhere. And
Real fun
because,
pick. Real fun choice.
Because Adrian starts doing it, and then Alice to Shannon is like, get in there. You also have to. And you can tell Shannon's like, what is happening?
Also, I think the idea was Shannon was supposed to be on the other side of the chair.
I think so too.
But then Shannon's like, I don't know what to do. And just
Gets behind
picks up
her.
and is like, also.
And then we learn that Kezzy's choice at any moment
Scream.
is Scream. She is. There's an anger in that woman.
Yes.
We
that
haven't
is
seen it.
ready to be released at any moment, and she has kept it.
And she releases it
down.
later when she drops her vagine right down to the floor, and Jesus was not pleased.
Yes.
So it's funny. Usually the acting challenge is way more fun and extreme than it is in this episode. The acting challenge really takes a backseat to everything that is happening in the apartment.
In the apartment.
Yeah, we don't even care
Yeah.
about like what's happening.
And neither does the acting coach. She's just like, whoever wants it most and tries hardest
Yeah.
wins.
But I will say my second thing, because this is a weird recurring bit that Shannon does, Team Shannon, is that at the end, just like she did with Miss J to Alex Spivak, she's like, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, Shannon somehow...
Everyone's her friend.
Like, yeah, Shannon's like legitimately like, everyone's so nice. This is a great experience.
Hope
The
to see you
crew
again.
loves me. Like, keep in touch. And I have a feeling everyone's like, all right, Shannon, I will keep in touch
She's
with
like
you.
sort of in
Tags.
the bubble. Like, she's beautiful, so she's like, people are just nice to me. I don't know why.
They tell me things. They think I'm the host. But we go back to the apartment, and of course, Robin has a kimono.
So many. She has a kimono.
Choices.
And
Always
so
with
many
that woman.
satin pajama sets.
And Elise says that everyone shakes their donks.
Yes, she does. So Jay Alexander comes over to like check in on their walks
At
eventually.
night.
At night.
Weird. They're all
I was
pajamas.
also like, is he in his pajamas? He's not. He's in a turtleneck sweater dress, and he looks great.
And this is
Baby
when
blue. He looks
this
great.
is when to juxtapose the rest of the episode. Robin sees him, is super excited.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one who's answered
Yeah.
the door. Miss J appears, and then she's like, "He's looking fabulous. It's great. Ah, that man. Blah blah blah." And I'm just like, it's what we'll talk about later in the episode. It's bizarre to me that her reaction to him is this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just so they have him judge a booty shaking contest, or as Elise calls it, donk donk.
Donk donk.
Will you be the guest judge in our
Badonka-donk
contest?
Which Robin says is a dance. I don't think that's true.
It's not. It's not like
It's
a named
twerking.
dance. But twerking didn't exist.
I know, but
as far as,
for if you haven't seen the episode, they twerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best part about this is that he looks like he is one step away from vomiting the entire time.
Oh, he hates this.
He's just like, ugh, why? I'm trapped in this apartment looking at these like young women shake their butts at me. Like he hates every second
And
of his life.
Kezzy ends up winning because she does the splits, which Adrian points out of like, I would have won if I had done the splits. And I'm like, Adrian, this wasn't for you. This wasn't.
Not everything is for you, Adrian.
I also love that Miss J so quickly eliminates Shannon. He literally pushes
Get
her
out
out of the competition. But he actually, beyond that, he actually does like, let's see your runway walk, let's do this, that, and the other. They do kind of a thing which has become a staple where one of their coffee tables and or dining room tables also
runway.
functions as a runway, which I always thought was cute.
Until she starts putting a literal runway.
Yeah.
Yes. And the
you
candy runway later
Oh.
on. Probably. But, so Ebony, because she has gotten some critique from the last episode on her skin texture, specifically.
Yes.
We love your skin color, not your skin texture. She says ashy.
I don't think ashy was the right thing.
I don't think it's the right term. That's what she says. I think she's just got like some acne, some blemishes, some whatever.
Yeah.
Some
and
dryness.
some lines.
Yeah.
So she is constantly lotioning herself.
From head to toe, though.
Yeah.
It is everywhere.
All over.
It is all the time. And
With something that
everyone,
is so shiny.
Everyone calls it
grease.
grease. It's so weird.
To be, maybe, I'm just going to play devil's advocate. Maybe Ebony called it grease.
She
because
never
they-
does, though. She refers to it as moisturizing.
Okay. Because they
Yeah.
all say grease.
Yeah, because when, like...
Even Elise, who usually you would think would say the proper term for whatever the thing is.
Yes. That's why
Calls
I'm
it
saying, like,
grease.
someone said it, that they all decided to say
Because,
it.
so, when Jay is over, like, judging all of them, he, like, puts his hand on her shoulder at one point to show her how to do something. And
slides
then he's like,
off.
yeah,
And
it's like,
slides to the
"Whoa!"
floor.
Whoop. And that's when she's like, oh, I've been moisturizing, because the judge has said something about my skin. I've been moisturizing a lot.
Because I'm ashy.
Yeah,
Like, that wasn't the problem.
no. But he's so funny with her. It's a very, like, actually a very sweet bonding moment, I feel
Yeah.
like. For the
He
two
says,
of
you're
them.
about ready to be fried up. Oh, so funny. It also, I think, breaks the tension in the house because I think a lot of people wanted to mention to her, like, hey, you may be
Giselle
overdoing it.
really wanted to mention it to
well, 'cause,
her.
I mean, and I will say, if I like put my hand on a doorknob and it like slipped up, I would be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
But also,
It's not hygienic.
Elise
Yeah.
saying, like, I don't know what she's going to say, but I want to be there when she says it.
That's one of my favorite Elise moments. Just pure shit stirring.
Yep. She's like,
no other motive.
I can't wait for Giselle to say something.
Yeah.
And Giselle is clearly worried that she's being racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will say, not because we skipped over something that I think is important of what is about to happen with
Oh.
this
Yes.
confrontation,
Yes.
is that they also, Tyra does this big thing about how when you're a model in New York, space is at a premium.
I love this.
So because there were like 4 rooms and 3 girls were in each room, or 2 or 3 were in each room.
Yeah.
They just closed down a room.
Yeah.
And I
That they
don't
didn't need
understand
to.
how that works.
She just forces them.
And they closed down Miami.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
forced them out of Miami and into Tokyo. Well, Miami had structural issues.
Miami was the ugliest
That's
room.
what they don't say.
It was the ugliest
So
room.
what's interesting is it makes it so that apparently there's 2 sides to the house, and now the Christian coalition of Robin, Shannon, and Kezzy is on one side of the house,
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah.
while everyone else in the other 2 bedrooms
on
are on
the
the other
other
side.
side.
Which is funny that the Christian coalition were like, none of our girls got eliminated. Jesus.
mean,
There are also
Jesus.
fewer of you.
Yep.
Well,
So, but that's when it becomes, when they're like unpacking and changing and moving, that's when Giselle says like, oh, I'm going to confront her. And Elise expresses to Adrian,
yeah.
I cannot wait to
can't-
be here.
I
I
know.
gotta be here.
I don't know what she's going to say, but I hope I'm there for it.
Yeah.
So then they do, Alex Spivak returns. And they do the actual challenge, which is literally them sitting on a couch and
Yeah.
cold reading the same script.
Which then is no longer cold, really.
That's the thing. Poor Giselle was the only person who actually did a cold reading, because then by the time I got to Robin, who won,
Yeah.
she was the last one. And I'm not saying she didn't do well, but I'm like, she had memorized the script at that point. It was a page long.
Also, Adrian is wearing sunglasses on her forehead and glasses on her face.
Yep. My beautiful baby duckling.
Is she also wearing the camo head thing? still?
Oh,
I
yeah,
hope so.
always.
The camo is so on brand for her, though. I'll say she should.
I will
always wear
say
the camo.
when this season first aired, when I watched it in 2003, Adrian was my favorite the whole time. And it's because, like, at one point, like, Elise says, like, as she would refer to herself, she's a tough broad, which I have always responded to. And, like, Adrian is very much a broad.
Yes. Passion.
Yes.
Passion. Chicago Brad.
But the prize, this is the also the
This is
the
so
losers
weird.
have to clean the house, which they've already brought up. The people that lose are the people that already clean the other than Giselle already clean the house. And their house, comparatively to other cycles of the
Doesn't
show,
look that bad.
No.
is not that messy.
Though, to be fair, they have brought it up a lot, so maybe it's messier than it seems. But they also, the girls who win get like massages and that kind of stuff, and they bring it into
In the house.
The house, it's so awkward.
And then they have
They're
to
all, like,
clean around
walking
them.
around. I'm like, how is this relaxing?
And Kenzie Little is like, it's mean.
Yeah.
She's like, this is a mean thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
And I
How
love
is
that
it
she.
like a relaxing massage, and you're just like, oh, this feels so great, and like
With
everybody's
Elise-
like at the window, like squeegeeing.
Yeah,
Like,
Elise carrying a bucket through
Well-
the massage room.
And then Giselle laying on the couch.
oh my god, just like talking to her bottle of cleaning product. Which literally, like, they've taken off the label and it's written in masking tape, marker and masking tape,
Cleaning.
all-purpose cleaner.
Although, can we just say, it is interesting that the main person who's fickle for cleanliness is Adrian.
Yeah.
Which seems way out of character.
I think no.
I
think
so.
she is so poor
Yep, that's what I think
that
too.
she makes sure her shit is still as clean as possible.
Well, okay.
I think she also probably grew up with
It
like
just
a
come
lot
out
of
of nowhere
brothers.
for me.
Yep.
And so it was like, I'm going to keep this
No, I
hovel
fully,
clean.
I fully buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
Ebony and Giselle.
Giselle decides to ask one of the masseuses, can you just do like a little finger massage on my like shoulders or something? And they're just like, okay. Because no one gave them the memo that was not how a
And,
challenge
like,
worked.
no one cares.
Yeah. But Ebony just was like, are you kidding me? Out loud. And
Which is, I'm on Ebony's side.
Yeah, I am as well.
everyone is. I don't think anyone watches this and is like Team Giselle. Because even if Giselle had like been cleaning or something,
Sure.
then you could be like, oh, Giselle's just also getting hers.
Yeah.
But she was doing nothing, asked for the massage, was going to get it. Ebony says, you know, blah, blah, blah. Are you kidding out loud? And then it becomes this weird fight where Ebony is making good points but
Badly.
expressing them poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does say, I'm very intelligent and I'm not playing this slow game.
And Giselle, but then Giselle is also keeps just saying that I don't understand why you're upset. And the problem is that both Ebony explains it and also it's
Yeah.
so
It's so
obvious
obvious.
why she's upset.
You
But
weren't
Gi-
cleaning.
Giselle has literally never had someone say no to her.
Yeah.
No. And
That's
she
what
is
it seems
18.
like. Yeah.
Yeah. But it becomes this big thing. She walks around, and then there's this amazing shot of Ebony talking about the fight to Adrian in the kitchen with Giselle right behind
there.
her. And the entire time, Ebony is mispronouncing that young woman's name like nobody. Ginzel. And it's just like what in the confessionals, in the moment, no one's correcting her.
Nope.
And it's this is not okay. If you have not seen the episode, this is not us saying she's saying it with like an accent.
Nope.
Or what.
No.
She is saying
Ginzel.
Ginzel.
over and over again, and it's so passive aggressive in context.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre.
Also, when she goes to vent to Adrian, Adrian has no idea what's happening.
And does not care.
no,
Well, and then
just
she's like,
"What?"
did Giselle say that she was going to clean the bathroom? And Ebony takes a second where she's like, oh shit, I don't know if she actually did say that.
She was in the bathroom.
She
with
was
the
in the
cleaner.
bathroom with cleaner.
So funny. So it's this big fight. It becomes this big thing. It's very foreshadowing for bottom two situation
Yeah.
later,
Mm-hmm.
which is the first time I think the editors and the writers of the show got something they really wanted, which
Yeah, they're
is
catching
like,
up.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is the first episode that really feels like what becomes top model.
Yeah.
And then they have a house meeting later, which is them talking about cleanliness and a couple of other things. But the main thing that's brought up is Giselle decides then to be like, hey, And she doesn't say grease in this moment.
She
which
doesn't.
Is, which is why I think that's them making fun of her and not the
Yes,
actual
I
thing.
agree.
She says, your moisturizer routine, whatever you're doing, can you just make sure you really thoroughly wash your hands afterwards? Because then it gets on the doorknobs and, and you can tell she wants to not say it. And everybody's just like, okay, I can keep that in consideration.
Yeah.
But she is death staring her.
Yes.
Because they have such friction already. And it was just one of those things that...
Yeah, if she had said that before the whole cleaning incident, it probably would have gone over fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Which then...
Because she is very respectful about, like, it's the one time Giselle's, like, considerate of somebody else.
Yeah,
it seems like.
and knows that it's a slippery slope that
Yeah.
she's
Ha!
riding.
She about to get ready fried up.
Slippery shoulder slope.
Whoa! Slippery slopes.
Which then leads right into Ebony getting a call from her girlfriend asking if she can come over.
So Ebony sits everybody down, once again in a very respectful way.
Yep.
Extremely respectful.
And is like, hey, so I was wondering if it would be okay if my girlfriend came over for an hour or two. If everybody would be comfortable with that. So chill.
Yeah. And mostly everyone is like, sure.
Yeah.
Why not? She
And this
lives
is-
in the city.
I guess this is why, like, I tend to separate Kezi from the other Christian coalition, because Kezi also is, like, fine with it, as far as I recall.
She just kind of stays out of
She
it.
doesn't say anything, and she does
And
introduce
she does
herself
introduce
to the
herself. She
girlfriend.
doesn't, like, as we
Yeah.
get to. But, like, this is when Robin really becomes full villain.
This is when what I think people remember of Robin.
Yes.
Which is she has a huge problem with this.
Mm-hmm.
She has private confessional interviews where she just thinks it's a sin.
I wrote some of these down.
Yeah.
As long as it's not in the room where we sleep, is what she says to Emily.
Yeah.
Which is horrible.
especially when you get to what actually happens, and they're literally just hanging out with everyone in the
So
room.
Cute.
Like they're
Oh,
not
and
making
also,
out; they're literally doing nothing
Robin
but
is
talking.
Like, everyone has to deal with their own sins, like to Ebony.
Yeah, and everybody's like, okay.
Yeah, she's so nice about it. She's like so chill. She doesn't say. She just like takes it because she wants to have time with her girlfriend. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is. I think she wants the goal is more important to her than the means.
And she also knows.
Yeah.
I mean, like she's seen Robin interact with everyone at this point. She's like, I'm not going to get anywhere with this person.
No.
Yeah. And Shannon in confessional says the same thing, but in practice it just comes along with like Shannon isn't sure how to think about it, and she's just doing because Robin's doing this thing, and Robin is her friend.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I expect from a Shannon apologist.
Yeah. I mean, that is what it feels
No, but
like.
it is
I'm not
true.
saying she
It
did
is
the right
true.
thing. I think this is the only time that I really am like, come on, Shannon.
Yeah.
Like, introduce yourself.
You say hello.
And that's the thing. So Ebony's girlfriend comes over, and the
Ka.
two of them,
Ka.
and the two of them are so
Cute.
So cute.
together. She
So
like
cute.
she like braids her hair, and
Oh
like
my
they
god, it
just,
was adorable.
They hug, and she like shows around the apartment and introduces her.
Shows
to
her that
everyone.
shag wall.
the pinata wall.
Yes. And she, you know what? Giselle, very polite too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't know the timeline of this exactly, but she's certainly, Giselle's not petty about their fight.
No.
And Shannon and Robin literally stay in their beds
Reading
with their
the Bible.
backs to the door, reading the Bible.
And maybe that's a trick of editing, but it's a bad look.
Yeah. And it's just so like if you're gonna love the sin, you love the sin or hate the sin or whatever, like you should introduce them yourself
And
to
not
them.
sit in your room with I
The
don't know.
Bible.
It's so silly.
Yeah.
But they have a really cute date.
They do.
It's really
adorable.
sweet.
And they just like hug.
They have one of those classic reality TV show prolong hugs.
Yeah.
Where like they basically are humping, but they're not humping, but
Yeah.
because they're just like hugging for such a long time.
And I do feel like poor Ebony finally gets to vent about her hair to someone who like
Knows.
gets it.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
She was like, all your hair's gone. Yeah, they messed up my hair, but
Yeah.
I fixed it. Blah 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 blah. It's really funny.
But then we get to the challenge.
Yes.
And I gotta say, this is probably the worst commercial.
Yes, also because it involves dance choreography.
This is the weirdest
So it's for
fucking
colored
ad.
color
contact lenses.
Which you wouldn't know because
Fresh
they
look?
never say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the tagline is
I thought you were kidding for a second. I was like, Hannah, they say it so often.
they never are like colored contacts.
They never say that phrase.
They never say what the product
No,
is.
they say fresh. I thought it was eye makeup.
Yeah, I did too because the
It could have easily
tagline
been.
is,
Panel.
where is it? It makes no sense. Fresh look is color for your eyes.
Color is excitement.
Color is emotion.
Passion.
Passion for fashion.
Passion. It is the weirdest.
It's also the rudest thing to do to Adrian to give her that
and then to keep it in. She said other words. You didn't have to use passion.
passion.
But of course they were going to.
Passion.
Oh my god. It's the weirdest ad It doesn't actually sell what the product is.
Giselle is at her worst.
Yes.
Because she is a dancer, and the choreographer, she's like, I got it, whatever. I'm a dancer. And it's just, look, even if you are a dancer, this is choreography in the sense that it's more blocking.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
And if you don't know the commercial
and you kind
blocking.
of spin into it or whatever.
Yeah, if you don't know the commercial blocking, you should be good at this. You are a dancer. You should actively be good at this. But that does not mean you do not need to learn the blocking.
No.
She's been dancing for 12 years since she was a child.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
So then they do the commercial. Elise hates every moment of it.
Oh, I love though. They're
but
like,
does so well.
They're like, they literally jump like split cut. Like, Elise really sold it. She was so natural. And then Elise is like, I hated that. And I was lying. And
I can't wait to laugh at it when I watch it later.
She's like, color is passion. Color is
some
excitement.
excitement.
It's so stupid.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever done.
Sometimes it feels like Elise is watching the episode with us.
Yes.
Yes.
And then what's so funny is Shannon this is Shannon at her best looks-wise.
She looks very country music rock star.
Yeah, but that's what this commercial
Yes.
Absolutely. Oh, Shania would totally do this ad.
Faith Hill.
To me, her and Keshi look the best. You know what I mean? I think
Kizzy
they look
does do really well.
So good.
Kizzy.
Yeah, Kizzy.
Kizzy.
Sorry, I'm messing it up too, which is hurting you.
I blame you.
Ebony is bananas.
Oh, so weird.
She's so loud and so staccato, and then she just does these like snaps.
Like she's flinging her arms in the air. I do need to say though about Shannon. This is where I discovered that Shannon cannot walk and keep her mouth closed at the same time.
No,
that's not her truth.
That's not her best life.
If Shannon's on the move, her mouth is open.
She is just ready to absorb air at any moment.
Oh.
So let's get to panel.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, as we alluded to, Robin is very forgettable. They all like praise her. I don't really.
I think
remember,
it's because she just does fine.
Yeah.
She's a pageant girl. She can
she
speak.
can talk. Yeah. And then poor Adrian's accent.
Passion. And they made her do it like 80 times.
And she just doesn't understand how to not do it.
I think she also just doesn't understand what is wrong.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Because people are shy about being like,
your accent.
fix the accent.
Yeah.
Can you neutralize
well,
that accent?
And they don't do what they really need to do for her is like, you're saying it like passion. You need to say it like passion. Nobody like does the comparative for her.
Until Tyra at panel, which is way too late.
Yeah. Well, also, I didn't write down the name of the director of the commercial. I think it was something a little bit whimsical.
Johnny Whimsy. Let's call him Johnny Whimsy.
Johnny Whimsy. He's definitely dressed like his name is Johnny Whimsy. In panel, he is wearing a sweater over a turtleneck.
Oh, it was Lorraine.
Yeah,
Lauren.
it was Lauren.
Yeah, because he also had a beanie.
He did have a beanie on.
And it just makes me think panel might be cold.
So they get to panel, and their panel challenge
Boquillian's Garage
their
Heaters
panel
are not working
challenge.
today.
Boquillian. What's Boquillian up to? We'll find out later.
We'll find out.
Where are they now?
Hiding that bald spot. But they get to panel, and they have to do another cold read, which gives me my favorite line of this episode, which is Shannon just going, "Hey, come here."
It's such a long pause. So they're doing a cold read for a obviously fake commercial for water.
Water.
So it's like commercial.
This is also before they started branding everything ANTM.
Right.
Because by cycle 3, it's ANTM water.
Right, exactly. But this is just for water, and it's actually a pretty cute fake copy because I think Robin is the one who delivers. I mean, they all deliver the same lines, but we get to see Robin deliver the line. It's the taste of fresh ice crystals, which is so funny because that's what water is, basically. And so they all do it. Most of them pretty bad.
Yeah.
And
at least it's fine.
Like,
fine, comparatively.
Fine. And poor Ebony at the end, literally the last thing she's supposed to say is, and blah, 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 water. And she goes, and blah, 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 water.
No, it's longer than that. It's more like, what?
Water.
Water.
Bye.
So.
This is also the episode where Janice becomes Janice.
Yes.
She starts laying in to these girls.
And
often,
Morally Black.
Often for no reason.
No.
At one point, she's
Morally
like...
Black.
She gives her such
Kimberly
stank
Simmons?
Kimberly Simmons.
I was like, Morally Black.
Sorry, I'm in Drag Race head right now.
I even forgot who that was.
I
was like,
she was a Drag Race queen.
Yes, no, I'm there now.
Kimberly Simmons.
We've called up.
Kimberly.
We've caught up. We get to see the full commercial edited together.
Yes.
And this is actually one of my favorite things because I feel like when they show you an edited together commercial as well as their individual takes, you do get to see who pops.
Yes.
You do get to see who, because they are literally using everyone's best moment from their best take.
Adrian?
I think she still pops, though, weirdly enough. She still looks amazing.
And you remember that moment.
Yep.
Passion.
She looks... They say to her, they're like, the accent is terrible. Your face looks amazing.
Yeah.
So
And that might
there
have
you
been
go.
her best.
And Ebony's best was color as emotion.
Her snapping with her arm out of frame is the weirdest choice.
Not
But
click, clack, hop.
But again, I feel like
Oh, yeah.
I feel like most of them look pretty good.
Yes.
I think the commercial is bizarre, but actually does end up being a commercial. And it is the first time, to Hannah's earlier point, that I'm like, oh, it's for colored contact lenses.
Yeah, you know the
no
only
idea
reason
the
why I
whole
know that
time.
because they talk about Ebony stealing the contacts.
That is great. She has green contacts in. And then she's like, oh, I can see you're wearing the contacts. And Kimura's like, you stole those contacts.
Yeah, Kimura's very excited about it.
That's a top model move.
Top model.
Among the things that Janice gets upset about, she's literally like, at one point she's like, Shannon, you have too many teeth. Maybe you should get some pulled.
Yeah.
Like, literally advises her to get some, like, adult healthy teeth pulled.
The best moment, too, is she says, you've just got so much teeth. You've got this big smile. It's not attractive to look at. And then it cut to Shannon making her mouth as small
But
as
still is a big
possible.
mouth. Is like, all teeth.
I think that's literally the first time Shannon's ever heard that, though.
Yeah.
I think she's always just her beautiful smile.
Yeah. Janice gives Robin good critiques, but then because Robin says, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am,
Oh,
like,
God.
it's like, don't call me ma'am. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You're not in a pageant. Like, she gets so upset about
But
it.
then the guest judge Lorraine was like, you can call me ma'am all the time. And I was just like, ah! I was like, oh, shipping the romance between Johnny Whimsy and Robin.
Her one true love.
Other than Jesus and her gyno.
Yeah. Oh, also, this is where we really see Janice's boobs for the first
Oh,
time.
my God.
I was like, oh, there
Not
they
for
are.
the first time, but for the first time in the show.
Prominently displayed as part of the judging panel.
Sixth judge and seventh, actually, if I'm being fair.
Was anyone else super uncomfortable when during her Janice's critique of Shannon in panel at like the separate part where she's like she needs to use her mouth more, and I'm like, Janice, do you give a lot of hand jobs? Like there was this weird like.
It was really odd.
Yeah.
This is also before Tyra started taking over
Being
the
in
debates.
charge.
Yes.
She really just moderates, and she'll be like, what does everyone think? In, out, in, out.
In, out,
And
out.
it's a lot of Kimura and Janice.
Versus
Yeah.
Janice, yeah, for
With
sure.
Bo Quillen every so often being like, you guys
Meh.
got to be out by 8. My car is going to be parked here.
He's so weary all the time.
Bobby tired.
Bobby's tired. Bobby killing it and quilling it.
Bo quinine.
All right.
This is also where we get, for the first time, when Tyra is giving the photos out.
Yes.
She's making a lot of grand pronouncements
About
to each contestant, which she hasn't really done.
A little like
before.
inside joke, too.
Yeah.
Like
or she's just like, or with Adrian, she just makes fun of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like, I don't know. That's the side of Tyra I like.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the side of Tyra that I
it's
think is so
fun.
cute.
I also, this is also, and this will haunt me forever, when she's reading Robin, and she's like, models don't like beauty queens because we get compared to them all the time, and I ain't no
Beauty queen.
And it's like so low and soft. It's
I will kill you.
haunting.
And you can tell Robin's just like, but I am, so it seems fine. It doesn't seem like an insult to me, and that's why.
And then the biggest problem with this episode is that it comes down to the final two. It's Giselle and Ebony.
Which is, again, great for an editing narrative purpose.
Yes.
But when she's telling each of them what's good about them and what's bad about them, and she tells Ebony that she seems angry.
And this is where I'll bring up again. We have coded language.
Yes.
She calls Ebony both angry and hard. And I think that she's actually kind of neither of those
No,
things.
she's
But
very,
angry is like very black.
Yeah.
And hard is like lesbian.
That's what it comes across as, unfortunately. I can get that her features compared to some of the other girls are a little bit like
Edgier?
more sharp. So
Although
I
when
cannot.
I think she had the
Smile.
best smile in the entire house.
That is very true.
Yeah.
And they show it. She's had multiple pictures where they have her smiling.
Let me be clear. I'm not defending it.
No, I
if
know.
she had just said hard without the angry being
thing,
part of
yeah.
it, I don't think I would have batted an eye at it.
Because-
but both of them together, I do agree with what you're
Black
saying.
lesbian.
Is that they're basically saying, could you be less stereotypically black and less stereotypically lesbian? Which I don't even think she is.
She is
being those things.
No.
But like, it's just odd.
It's just
Because the thing, like, she probably did have the worst performance in the commercial.
Yes.
But it's not because she's angry. It's because she's trying way too
hard.
Yeah.
She
That's
like,
how- that's
really
the only
wants it.
hard
She's
she is
really
trying.
going for it. She's just like she's trying way too hard, and it makes
Yeah.
her awkward.
Yeah.
And ultimately, she gets eliminated.
Did the judges get it right?
This is the first one.
I don't know.
This is the first one. I understand the reasoning
Yes.
behind, in terms of just pure commercial competition.
Yes.
She was not great in that commercial.
Yeah.
However, I would be more interested to see more from Ebony
Then Giselle.
than Giselle. Giselle to me
Absolutely.
has never been interesting as a model
Nope.
or as a contestant.
No.
While Ebony has proven that she can do some phenomenal work
Yeah.
in her short time here, and I think she also, in terms of a contestant in the show, represents something so, for this show at this time, so wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was very frustrating that this was the first time that in this cycle that I'm like, I don't know about this one.
And for me, when you're putting Ebony up against Giselle, where it's like maybe Giselle did slightly better, but Giselle should have nailed this
Yes.
and didn't.
This was made for Giselle.
That's a really big problem for me.
Because
Yeah.
she's the dancer with a slightly dancey choreography. She is kind of a commercial look model.
Yeah, youthful and bouncy.
It was never going to be Ebony's gig.
No.
No one's going to look at Ebony and be like, colored contact dancing
Ad.
commercial.
Yeah, we were just saying, like, this is a Shania Twain ad.
Yeah.
So I don't think
No,
the
I
judges
also
got it
don't
right.
think.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ebony.
But we're finally getting to, I feel like, interesting panel. We're getting to top model.
Yeah.
We are finally getting into top model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The colder the garage gets,
The colder garage.
the more the tempers heat up.
Oh.
I love it.
So thank you for tuning in to Podleadum. Once again, that's Top Model Podcast backwards.
In several cycles, that'll make sense.
Yeah.
I have been Alexander Price.
I will be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I continue to be JW Crump. I don't have a thing. I'll figure out my thing.
And we'll see you on top.
Podleadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.